Okay, so these here are my homemade alcohol inks that I made. And some of them has liquid in it, as you can see. And then there's some of them that is completely dried up, like this one. But when you use this blending solution, it'll bring it back to where you can still use it. So, and if you would like to see a video on how I make those, I do have a video coming up. Probably not this month, but probably next month of how I make those. So, I'm just going to get out one of the alcohol ink cardstock. And this right here is felt. I thought I had some white felt, but apparently I don't. I have black felt. And it's just regular craft felt. Instead of buying the pads constantly for these, because the pads that you get for these kind here, for like ink pads, the foam pads, I'll just buy one for each one, and then I put them on the bottom of my ink pads and store them, and then eventually I wash them out. And I know you can wash the felt ones out too, but for some reason it seems to me like I just go through them too fast and they just stain too fast and stuff, so I just don't even deal with it. I just pay, I think it's like 25 cents or something for the felt, like you're hearing it, use it. So I'm going to also be using the Ranger blending tool, and I'm just going to take out a piece of this black felt. I know about the size of the blending where I've used it so much, and it fits on there. I mean, it's a little leftover excess, but it's okay. So I'll show you here with the blue. Like I said, the blue was completely dried out, but you can take this alcohol blending solution and just do 1 or 2 drops in it, not even that, a whole lot. And then you can just kind of switch it around, let it run, get it in there, and then you'll have ink. So, going ahead with my ink pad, I'll just dip it in there, get it on my felt, and I bring it on my paper. If you feel like it's still a little too dry, add a few drops to your cardstock, and it blends a whole lot better. I'm just going to just and it gives you like different lines and stuff in it. And if you want more, put a few drops here and there of the blending solution, let it run different directions and stuff, and let it stay there to dry. That gives you a cool little background. So there's one background you can do. Another background you can do, and you can use these backgrounds for cards or anything. Right here, actually. Hey guys, today, this is Stephanie here, and today is day 16 of the March National Craft Month, and today's video is alcohol inks, making backgrounds with alcohol inks. And I do not have no other kind of alcohol inks except for my homemade version. So I'll be using them and some the Tim Holtz and Rangers alcohol blending solution, wherever it's at. Okay, there it is. I forgot that I moved it. And some of the alcohol blending solution to show you how to do it there. And then I'm also going to be using the Ranger alcohol paper that you can get and stuff. So go ahead and get set up, and then I'll be right back to show you how what we're going to do. So, I'm going to add just a little bit more blending solution in this. And I just want to do it here and there. And then I'm going to take this felt off. And I'm going to get another color to work with. If you work with these a lot, you'll know where the alcohol ink and stuff's at with them to deal with them a lot better. But if you don't, then it's new and stuff to you. So here I'm going to be using the purple. Oh, my leg's still stuck here. You can also get it off the lid too. So. And you can make a beautiful background with the purple as well. And like I said, you can always just add a few drops here and there to help it make it go smoothly. I'm keeping it in the same direction though. That way it'll make a cool little background at the end.
For 159 Steph.
Okay, so
you're
going to just go ahead and keep blending it through, and you can add more colors to it that you like. Of course, you can add whatever color you like to it. You know, it's your background. So I'm going to add just a little bit, and I do mean just a little bit, not a whole lot of black with that purple. Kind of give it just a little bit of.
That wasn't your math book, was it?
I don't think so. I don't know hardly. Just a few little streaks here and there to help give it just a little bit extra to it. Okay, and there you have it, another beautiful background. So just set aside to dry. And like I said, if you want to know how I make my homemade alcohol inks, I'll try to make the video next month on how to do it. And I hope you all liked this video series with the alcohol inks of just making basic backgrounds. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my blog at www.createfromtheheart.weebly.com.